Hey guys, welcome. Sorry I'm 1 minute late. I literally did not see the time change to 3 o'clock. I thought I had another couple of minutes, so I had to run here to get on camera on the webcam here. So I want to welcome you. Thank you for joining me today. And thank you to Jennifer Rays of Sunshine Healing for being here for the live stream. Happy Friday. Yay! It's Friday. That's my happy Friday dance. All right, it's a little chilly here. I don't know what's happening. It's spring, but it was warmer and now it got really cold. I think it was like 47 degrees this morning in Southern California. It was really chilly this morning. So yeah, oh, it's cold in North Carolina too. Yeah, totally crazy, right? It was like, what? I thought we got rid of winter. I think it was colder today. Like this morning, at least, it was colder today than it had been like most of the winter here in Southern California. So total chilly. I have my sweater on because it's still chilly. So we're going to get started with some readings. I want to welcome you guys here. Happy April, happy weekend. Yay, yay, yay. And I want to thank Aries 11 for being here and Sandra for being here thus far. If you are watching this now, please smash the like button. Give the video a thumbs up. Let's see here. Who do we have? So we have Scooby and we have Aries 11. And if you haven't yet checked out the video that I did on the solar eclipse that is happening on Monday, please do check that video out at my new channel, Transcendent Astrology and Tarot. So I talk about the astrology and during this whole total solar eclipse. Oh my God, I had to think about that. Sorry. I was trying to do two things at once. I'm trying to write down names of the super chats and say stuff. It doesn't work. Just doesn't work. I lose my focus. I lose my concentration. Do check out also the video that I'm posting tomorrow on this channel. Sorry, it's a twin flame vlog. Let me get a sip of water here. I finished lunch like an hour ago, but I didn't drink much water. So, yeah, Jennifer was saying it was cold the day before in mid 80s. Yeah, it was weird because like I actually went to Disneyland on Wednesday and it was like mid 70s. So it was actually quite nice, quite warm, actually hot. I left early-ish because it got really super hot. And now it's freezing. So go figure. That's April. I guess that's springtime, right? Springtime is very unpredictable. All right. So Scooby, hello and welcome. And Scooby says, messages from my DM. This is the first deck I pulled, Scooby. So I hope that's satisfactory for you because that's actually just the first deck I have out today. So we're going to do that. Scooby's DM, what do you need to say to Scooby from your highest spiritual space? I don't know why, but I feel so self-conscious around you. I don't know why, but I feel so self-conscious around you. So that's the first one. Scooby's DM, what do you need to say to Scooby? I'm ready to commit to you at 100%. Interesting, being that they still feel self-conscious, but the readiness is somewhere on the inside of them. The readiness to commit is somewhere on the inside. Okay, so the message decks go on this side, and we are going to go to Aries 11. Welcome, Aries 11. Happy Friday. So glad you are here. I want to welcome you to this live stream today. I hope you had a good week. I'm getting a different deck for you. So this is from AD to Aries 11. AD's higher self, AD's guardian angels and spirit guides. AD, what do you need to say to Aries 11, please and thank you? I realized I was selfish. I feel ashamed of that. I realized I was selfish. I feel ashamed of that. AD, what do you need to say to Aries 11? A lot of big changes have happened. I'm trying to figure things out. A lot of big changes have happened. I'm trying to figure things out. So, I think part of those big changes, Aries 11, is AED's realization of the way they acted, the way they treated you, maybe some of the things that they said. And that's part of the big changes happening. Okay, excuse me. So we have Sandra. Hello, Sandra. And then we have Jennifer. All right. So again, if you're just joining us today, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving the video a thumbs up as well. Really appreciate it. And this is a nice way to wind down the weekend, or week rather, getting ready for the weekend. So Sandra says, messages from Michael, my twin flame, please. And thank you. Sure. Let's go to the message deck. We're going to go get this deck out. You know what? I don't have the twin flame oracle messages out today. I don't know why I didn't bring them out. Okay. So Sandra's DM, Michael, Michael's higher self, Michael's guardian angels and spirit guides. Michael, what do you need to say to Sandra, please? And thank you. You're the first thing I think of when I wake up and the last thing I think of before I go to sleep. So you are always on his mind. You are always on his mind, Sandra. Michael, what else do you need to say to Sandra from your highest spiritual space, please? What do you think of me right now? So the thing that's sticking out the most in these messages, Sandra, is the word think. I believe that Michael is a lot in his head. He's very logical and very much cerebral about you, about the connection, and that he's thinking about you all the time, but he's uncertain of what you think of him exactly. That could be insecurities speaking, and not necessarily coming from a place of like the highest aspect of himself or love. He could just be feeling insecure. So Jennifer, we have Jennifer and Aries 11. And then Scooby. And hello to Melinda. How are you? Okay, so Jennifer says, is there anything Joe and I need to do on our journey? For him, message for him from him, please, and thank you. Okay, cool. Let's get first a tarot card. And we'll get 2 tarot cards actually on this one. So Jennifer and Joe, please and thank you. Is there anything that Jennifer and Joe must do to move forward on their twin flame journey? Please and thank you. Eight of Cups, walking away. Now this is walking towards spirituality. So let's get another card to understand what that means. So is there anything that Jennifer and Joe must do on this twin flame journey right now to move forward? Seven of Swords, not what it seems. Interesting. Okay, so I want to get one from the twin flame oracle, this deck, to see what else it can tell us about this. So what else do Jennifer and Joe need to do to move forward on their twin flame journey, please? Whoa, that's way too many. There's like 20 cards that fell out. Is there anything that Jennifer and Joe need to do to move forward on their twin flame journey? We've got crossroads. We've got the walking away, the crossroads, and we've got the 7 of Swords, which is about false pretenses, someone not being completely upfront and honest. See, I do feel like you guys are at a crossroads where you're just going to have to make a choice. This is for both of you. It's not like you, Jennifer, it's Joe and Jennifer. About at the crossroads, you have to make a choice about either walking away from this connection or taking it forward. But in order to take it forward, you're going to both have to drop the false pretenses. And what do the false pretenses mean? It means that it's about like getting raw and honest and 100% authentic with each other, like authentic, raw, and honest about your feelings, about where you're at, about where you want to go. And this is a both of you energy. And I feel like the crossroads that you guys are presented with is like, it's go time. It's either drop the act. Everybody gets honest. Everybody says what they really feel on the inside. Or it's time to walk away. Like, I feel like there's just this moment, and it may not be today, but I feel like there just might be this moment soon that one of you, both of you, in other words, is going to have to get really, really honest. And yeah, I think, I mean, and honestly, that sounds like him. I know you've already been really honest with him. I feel like that's him. He has to get very honest with you. And that's the crossroads. Okay, so Joe, what do you need to say to Jennifer, please? Wow, this is the real thing. I know. Yeah, so I mean, that's part of that honesty. Like, he has to be able to come forth with that honesty. And like the 8 of Cups is also walking away from something false, walking away from something that doesn't resonate with your energy at this time. And it could be Joe having to walk away from something that doesn't fit his energy where it's at right now. Okay, so we have Aries 11, message from AD. Okay. Let's go to this one. AD's higher self. And welcome if you're just joining me. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here, guys. So we've got AD. What is your message to Aries 11, please? I wish I could take back my words. There's that sense of like regret. There's that sense of regret about the things that they said, the things that they did. That's just what's going on right now. Hello to Melinda. Melinda says, thank you, Michelle. I'm not sure quite for what, but you're welcome. We've got Scooby, we've got Beta, and Crystal. Oopsie. I don't know what happened there. Crystal. Welcome, Crystal. We have Sandra. And Jennifer. Okay. Let's go to Scooby. And Scooby, it looks like you have a question, a yes or no type question. Does my DM want a relationship with me? And message. Okay. Here we go. This is for Scooby. Scooby's divine masculine twin flame. Do you want to be in a 3D physical relationship with Scooby? We've got a no. And again, that's a pretty emphatic no. And I feel like maybe that's like a not now, not right now, no, no, no. That also tells me there's just something else going on. There's something else going on with this person. So Scooby's DM, what do you need to say to Scooby right now, please? We need to reshuffle. Nothing was like jumping out at me. So Scooby's DM, what do you need to say to Scooby, please? I feel like we keep getting this for others. A lot of big changes have happened. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, I mean, that could be the real reason that they're not ready to be in a relationship with you, is that there's just change. There's too much change. Too much is going on. Beta says, in a previous reading, a vegan diet was suggested for healing. Is there another option, please? That's a good question. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to I guess that's a yes or no type question. So is it in Beta's best and highest good to do a vegan? Let's reiterate that. Okay. Well, I think it was vegetarian or vegan. I think that was the option. So is it in Beta's best and highest good to do a vegetarian / vegan diet? We've got win-win situation. I feel like there is a somewhere in between. There is a somewhere in between those options, in between those choices. What does that mean here? What does that mean? Can you give us an indication of what that means? Like the thing that's coming to me the strongest, Beta, is pescatarian. That is the option that's coming to me the strongest. But let's just see what comes out. Okay, nothing's jumping out. Let's keep going. We've got the Knight of Coins in reverse, and it says lacking direction, feeling stuck, bored, unstable, impatient, doesn't finish things, stifled. See, here's the thing with this, the fact that it says unstable. I feel that if you do like pescatarian or vegetarian, you need to make sure you eat carbs, but like healthy whole grain carbs, because I feel like there's this sense of ungroundedness. Okay. With the Knight of Coins in reverse, there's a sense of being ungrounded. And in order to ground yourself, it's best to get like fish would be great, right? But it's also best to get like whole, hearty grains, like eating oatmeal in the morning with berries, using like almond milk, but getting like berries in that oatmeal, doing something like a grain bowl at lunch with some salmon. So more grounding foods that are going to actually keep you grounded, because I feel like there's not a lot of that going on for you right now. Okay, so Crystal. Hi there. Beta says, I'll try quinoa again. That makes sense to me. Okay, cool. Yeah. uh, Crystal says, hey, Michelle, can I get a read on the energy from Chris to me? I know last time separation was mentioned. If that is still the case, can we see why? Thanks so much. I'm going to schedule a private reading for you soon. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see. Well, since the separation card came from this deck, let's just see what's going on from this deck to see if we get that card again. So for Crystal and Chris, angels and guides, can you please help us to understand what is going on in this connection between Crystal and Chris, and give Crystal any information that she needs to learn and to grow in this relationship with Chris, please and thank you. We've got forgiveness. That is the first one. How can Crystal and Chris grow in this relationship, please and thank you. We've got free will. Interesting. I feel like there's this sense of free will choice to forgive this person, to forgive Chris. I mean, for perhaps separating you guys, causing the separation. Crystal and Chris, what else can you tell us about this? We've got engagement, and it's like taking the relationship to the next level. Let's get a tarot card, because this is a lot here. I mean, it's a lot about commitment, but it's also a lot about free will, and it's about how can we heal the past to then move forward. But let's get a tarot card, because I'm curious to know like how we wrap this all together. So for Crystal and Chris to be able to move forward together, how do we wrap this in? Like, what does Crystal need to know about this? Got Four of Wands, celebrating union. So it's interesting because that's like two union cards. We've got two union cards, right? The Four of Wands and engagement. We've got that next to free will. And we've got that next to forgiveness. So maybe the exploration here, Crystal, is there something that you need to do to forgive him? Or is there something you need to do to forgive yourself? Or is there something he needs to do to forgive himself? I think this is like the biggest key, that the turning point key between you and him, and an engagement. Engagement could just be a serious commitment, and even marriage or union. But this is the resounding theme. The resounding theme is forgiveness. And the free will is like, will you both choose to go the pathway of forgiveness? And this is, again, toward each other, toward yourselves. There's a lot else for your individual errors, if you will. Then there is this great opportunity for union. And it looks like that's like double union. So, I mean, I like it. Hello, Sandra, again. Beta, I was just reading down a little bit. Jennifer says, I was just thinking about pescatarian before you said it. Oh, that's very cool. Same wavelength, right? Very cool. So Sandra says, I would like to know Michael's energy toward me. Okay, cool. So we have Sandra, Jennifer, then Scooby upcoming. Okay, so what is Michael's energy? Let's use the Light Seers Tarot here. Dear angels and guides, what is Michael's energy toward Sandra right now? Eight of Pentacles. I mean, distracted, hard at work. Michael's very distracted and hard at work, trying to accomplish something. Yeah, I feel like he is not there with you necessarily mentally in his head, right? We're talking about like intellectualizing, but Pentacles is like hard work and working at things to make a better life. So that's interesting. Let's get it from this deck. Let's see. What is Michael's energy toward Sandra, please and thank you. We gotta reshuffle. Nothing's hopping out. Michael's energy toward Sandra. Love potion, head over heels. You know, it's interesting because I feel like with this Eight of Pentacles, he doesn't feel that he measures up to you. He doesn't feel like his finances measure up to you. He doesn't feel like his maybe status, his work status does not measure up to you. I don't think it changes his feelings for you with his love potion card. It's just the reason he's working so hard at his work or his job or getting this promotion, or I don't know if it's a job change. You mentioned that he was moving. I'm not really sure if that's a change of job or a promotion, but I feel like he doesn't feel like he quite measures up. So that's why he's working so hard. Okay, so we have Jennifer, who is up next. Should I reach out to him and ask for us to meet to talk? He has not suggested a date that works for him for us to meet. Okay. Dear angels and guides, is it in Jennifer's best and highest good to ask Joe for a specific date to meet up to talk? Well, the first card we got is big happy changes. So let's ask one more time and see what comes out. Is it in Jennifer's best and highest good to reach out to Joe and ask him for a very specific date to meet up to talk? All right, we got to reshuffle. Mercury retrograde, right? Things are slower. Communication slower. Ask your angels for help. Yeah, I think you do need to hold back because what this is, it says big happy changes. This is not something you are doing. And then the ask your angels for help is literally your angels coming in, stepping in to help you with this. So that being said, I would just ask your angels to maybe go talk to Joe's guardian angels and be like, hey, could you nudge him a little bit and ask him to suggest a date for us to get together? I think that's the solution for you. Okay, so we have Scooby and we have Girl 21. Jennifer said, I'm okay with waiting for him to ask. Okay, cool. Crystal said, yes, that makes sense. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, so we've got Scooby and we have Girl 21 Country. And we're going to do a last call for super chats and super stickers. Scooby says, does my DM want a relationship with GF? Oh, okay. GF? I don't know what that is, but okay. I'll take your word for it, Scooby. Does Scooby's DM want a relationship with GF, please and thank you? Does Scooby's DM want a relationship with GF, please and thank you? Within a few days. That's what came out. Not really sure what that means, but okay. You said, I think you said message card. We'll do it. Let's get this deck. Scooby's DM. Scooby's Divine Masculine Twin Flame. What is the message for Scooby? I can't put my life on hold like this anymore. I can't put my life on hold like this anymore. I mean, that just tells me life transitions, desire to transition their life into something else to make major life changes. Maybe they've been holding back from making major life changes, and that's what they're wanting to do. 333, guys. We've got Girl 21 Country, and we have Jennifer. Awesome. And then we have Girl 21. Awesome. And then Jennifer also did the last call for super chats and super stickers. So Girl 21 Country said, feelings and messages from Chad, please and thank you. Let's first go to the Light Seers Tarot, Girl 21. So Chad's higher self, Chad's guardian angels and spirit guides. Chad, what are your feelings for Girl 21 Country, please, right now? We have the 9 of Wands. Oh, I love the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is about not giving up. The 9 of Wands is literally about the 9 of Wands is literally about not wanting to stand down, not wanting to give up, wanting to stay the course, moving through the obstacles. And this is what Chad wants to do for you, Girl 21. He does not want to stand down. He's ready to move forward. And I really like that. He's just like, I'm here. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to go away. Here we go. Chad, what do you need to say to Girl 21 Country from your heart space? I want to return. I will very soon. And let's see, Chad, what do you want to say to Girl 21 Country? I feel so damaged and jaded. So those are the two like sentiments that maybe is preventing him from returning like full on full force right now, but he is not backing down at all. He's not going to back down. All right. So Jennifer says, I applied for an amazing townhome today. Is this the place for me and my family? Perfect. Okay, so EQ will be the last super sticker for today. Let's ask the townhome for Jennifer. Is this townhouse that Jennifer applied for to move into today, is this the townhome for her and her family? Let me reshuffle. We've got a maybe. Hey, Jennifer, that's not a no. That is not a no. Here we go. Jennifer and the townhome. Notice the signs. Let's get one more. Ask your angels for help. You keep getting that. But I also got this one, the big happy changes again. I do feel like keep your eyes and ears open this weekend. Like ask your angels to maybe send you maybe some new listings for this weekend. Maybe there's something that pops up that you like and maybe you like it better. So I would just ask your angels to like send you the signs either for this place or maybe a new listing. Because perhaps you will end up having a choice between two different places. And maybe that's what you would want, is to have that choice between two different places. Okay, so we've got the Girl 21 and EQ has 2 super stickers. And EQ will be the last one. So Girl 21 says, messages from angels and guides regarding moving forward on our twin flame journey. Okay, perfect. So let's see. For Girl 21 and Chad, what does it look like with them moving forward on their twin flame journey? Please and thank you. We've got victory. Hey, Girl 21, we start with victory. I like this. We actually start with victory. So think from the outcome. Know that your outcome will go well. Just think from that outcome. Girl 21 and Chad. Spiritual journey. This keeps getting re-emphasized, the fact that you guys have really focused a lot on the 3D journey and maybe the emotional journey, but it's time now to really embark upon the spiritual journey together. And sexual energy. There you go. Maybe there is that like need to reconnect physically in order to perhaps reignite what there was. And also like with twin flames, there is a very spiritual component to that physical intimacy. All right, so let's go to EQ. Message from my person. Let's do it. Let's do it. I feel, let's get this stack. You're welcome, Girl 21. EQ's person, what do you need to say to EQ? Please and thank you. Look, EQ, your person is saying, give me a second chance, please. I beg you. Give me a second chance. And EQ says, does my person, well, that kind of answered both questions, but let's ask that for your second super chat. So does EQ's person want a relationship now with EQ? Please and thank you. Yeah, I mean, we got on the right track, EQ. So I really do feel like that answer, that first answer where your person was saying, please give me a second chance, that was very realistic toward their intentions and what they really want. Jennifer says, I looked up the numerology meaning for 3 in numerology. It is a lot about creativity and mind, body, soul connection, which I would love to have in my life right now. Yeah, that sounds amazing. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for everyone who has participated today. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you to Jennifer, Rays of Sunshine Healing, for moderating this and every live stream. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, marvelous, amazing weekend. And I will see you on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Take care and happy solar eclipse on Monday. See you soon. Bye.